Next on the Elevate stage, give it up for Anthony Ford!
I'm Anthony Ford, and I'm going to be talking about some interesting stuff today. But I was just thinking, I've never been on stage before. My daughter, who's here, has been on stage 9 times. So, I really hope I don't do too badly. So, I'm Anthony Ford. I'm a senior care manager. I am also a certified aging in place specialist. And all those are important qualifications, but I'm going to talk about something more important. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about how I accidentally got into this business. 3 years ago, I became guardian of my mother, and it basically changed my life. So I started thinking about all the things I needed to do for her as her Alzheimer's developed, and I developed this company. So, basically a home care company, but also a lot more than that. Adaptation, medical alert devices, and really focus on the protocols and planning properly. But I'm going to talk about common sense. There's not enough common sense in healthcare. Yes! Thank you. So, basically, how can we apply common sense? Well, I'm going to be talking about a situation. Let's talk about hospital readmissions. That's defined as someone returning to hospital within 30 days. And what sort of percentages and what sort of price tag do you think is applied to that? Right? You're going to be surprised. Up to 20% with some diagnoses. And it costs, at the very least, $25 billion a year in this country. So, it's a big problem. So let's talk about why it happens. What's the cause? Basically a breakdown in the care continuum. You know, people don't have all the information, they're rushed out there, and then the case managers tell them, you've got to get out of hospital, and the family's in a panic. So, what's the actual causes? Things like the not taking the medication, not eating the right types of food, not doing the exercises, and not following up with their primary care physician. I mean, all very simple stuff. Let's look at John. John's fictional, but he's based on a real person. Got COPD, he's a smoker. He goes to hospital. The great thing is he got better. Yay, job done, right? Well, it doesn't stop there. So it comes to his release date. The case manager gets involved. They talk about all the changes in the medication. They talk about the importance of following up with the primary care physician. They talk about the importance of always using his oxygen, but unfortunately he gets a lot of papers. So he goes home. He doesn't always use the oxygen. Because that, he's feeling bad, he doesn't eat, and then he forgets to take his change medications. But it gets worse. So he doesn't do his exercising. Because he's not taking his oxygen, he's much more likely to fall. He doesn't follow up with his primary care physician. He U-turns back into hospitals. So he gets readmitted, costing a lot of money. So what if at the point when we're getting ready to transition, a care manager gets involved with the case manager? We look at suitable safety devices that need to be changed in the house. We look at medical alert devices that can alert people to difficulties he's having falls. What if we educate him? So we use an RN to review his situation, review his understanding of the changes that have happened to him and the changes in his lifestyle. We go through protocols. Then we might need to pull in home care to address the activities of daily living. Things like being able to bathe, dress, eat properly, and transfer without falling. And then the home care also engages with him, and we can help with things like transportation, ensuring he takes his medication, and helping out with other things, laundry, meal prep, that really help him get by on a daily basis. So we don't fall into those traps. So with this, we can avoid hospital readmissions, U-turns back into hospital. We're applying simple common sense. We're talking about eating right, taking medications, following up. This is what I call transitional patient education and engagement. So we've got a choice. We can choose an ounce of prevention or a pound of cure. We can choose healthier lives where we're not bouncing back and forth amongst hospitals. And it really is a common sense approach. It's being recognized in that in-home care is now going to be included in some Medicare Advantage plans. So they've actually recognized it as a very cost-effective way of people not returning to the hospitals. So we can choose between the old habits, rushed sending people out of hospitals, not following up, or we can choose the new habits, which are a lot more cost-effective and save a lot of money and produce a much better life. So this is what I'm calling transitional patient education and engagement. It also spells TP, you can say it's TP of good health. So that's the way you can perhaps remember that thing. So I just think it's common sense, to be quite honest. I'm really excited to present this to you today, and thank you so much. Oh my God, it's amazing. You practice, you practice, you practice. You're so passionate about your message. But when you come out here, very initially, you're really nervous, but the crowd just lifts you up. It's so exciting.